You see that? That's a smile. The CW gets Barry Allen. Who knew? It's baby steps. The costume's still dark red instead of regular red. But at least we're getting there. Somebody finally gets that not every superhero has to be grim and gritty. Still don't get the thing on his chin, though. I mean, New 52 Flash has that also. What does it do? Anyway. This is Hush. He was created by Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee back in 2002 for their 12-issue Batman miniseries, also called Hush. Now, I've spoken very highly of this series in the past. I've even gone as far as to say it's my favorite Batman comic. Not the greatest, mind you, but my personal favorite. And what's interesting about the story is that while it introduces Hush, it doesn't do a very good job of telling us who he is. Find out that he's Tommy Elliott, Bruce Wayne's childhood friend, and he's trying to get revenge on Bruce Wayne because Bruce Wayne's father saved Tommy's mother's life way back when, but it doesn't really define who he is. It wasn't until the story Heart of Hush by Paul Dini and Dustin Nguyen that we learned who Tommy Elliott really is and why he hates Bruce Wayne so much. It delves into the family history of the Elliots, especially Tommy's relationship with his mother, and it shows just what makes him so jealous of Bruce Wayne as a child and as an adult. This makes Hush one of Batman's more interesting villains because he doesn't hate Batman so much as he hates Bruce Wayne. The fact that Bruce Wayne is Batman is really just a happy coincidence. But of course, because Bruce Wayne is Batman, this problem becomes a Batman problem, and that's what leads to all the high-stakes comic booky antics. And the reason I love both these stories is because Tommy Elliott doesn't try to just bring down Bruce Wayne, but Bruce Wayne's entire world. And that usually means bringing in his partners Nightwing and Robin. And by Robin, I mean Tim Drake. If I could speak directly to DC for a minute, can we please just make Tim Drake Robin again? Yes, we get it, Batman's still mourning the loss of Damian Wayne and all that, but enough's enough. Put Tim back in the red and yellow. And drop this, he was never a real Robin shit. He's more of a Robin than any character before him or since. I'm getting off topic here. The point is, I'm one of the few people who will openly admit to liking when Batman teams up with his sidekicks, especially Robin and Nightwing. And whenever Hush is involved, the entire Bat family goes on high alert. Both these stories illustrate that sometimes it's good for Batman to have friends. And why am I talking about Hush? Well, over the weekend, that image I showed at the beginning of this episode was posted on the official Warner Brothers run Facebook page for the 2002 story. And it had this caption: "Remember a little appearance by somebody in Arkham City? Well, things may be about to get more interesting next month." And today, they announced Batman Arkham Knight, Rocksteady's third and final entry into the Arkham video game series. Coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and PC later this year, this game takes place all across Gotham City and has Batman squaring off against Two-Face, the Penguin, Scarecrow, and Harley Quinn. Plus, you can finally drive the Batmobile in it, and Kevin Conroy returns as Batman. Trust me, after playing Arkham Origins and then going back to Arkham City, that makes the world of difference. But what's weird is that during the trailer that they released today and all the press stuff, there's not one mention of Hush. So why was that picture and quote put up? Which, FYI, is no longer on that Facebook page. Now, Hush's appearance in Arkham City was just a cameo. He was part of a side mission, not part of the main quest. But the ending of that quest hinted at a lot more to come, like the Azrael quest in the game. Now, this isn't to say Hush isn't in the game. He most certainly can be. They didn't advertise him in Arkham City the way they did the Joker or Mr. Freeze, so there's still a chance. Plus, the developers have said that Arkham Knight doesn't refer to Batman, but a new formidable foe. So it could still be Hush. Or it could be Warden Quincy Sharp from the first game and to finally wrap up that really eerie storyline where he's a descendant of the Arkham family. Also, the Facebook post did mention next month, so maybe somebody just jumped the gun. I really hope he's in the game. All the things they can do with that character and how he affects Bruce Wayne personally and the people in his life just makes for great storytelling. Plus, in the Arkham universe, Hush doesn't know that Bruce Wayne is Batman, so that adds an interesting twist to the dynamic. I'm sure they'll put him in, either as a side quest or part of the main story. The twist to the side quest in Arkham City is pretty much the same twist that's in Heart of Hush, and it's note perfect, which isn't a surprise since they're both written by Paul Dini. Plus, it looks like people around the internet want him in the game too. And while I'm sure it's too late to add him in if he hasn't been already, since the game's coming out in October, maybe this will be a big enough stink for the next Arkham game, they'll make Hush the main villain. I'm sure WB Montreal can make a better game now than they did when they made Arkham Origins. I guess I just want Hush in the game because that means if they do like what they did in these stories, then that means Nightwing and Robin will have to be a part of it. And I just want to see them as part of the main story instead of just a cameo or part of the challenge rooms or DLC. Like what the Catwoman side quests were in Arkham City. How cool would it be if you were Robin or Nightwing doing the same thing? I don't know, what do you guys think? How did you feel about the Arkham Knight trailer? Do you want Hush in the game or do you not want Hush in the game? Let me know in the comments below or on Facebook and Twitter, where I'll be sure to tell you why Tim Drake is the best Robin and all the others can suck it. Especially Damian. Like if you like, subscribe if you really like, and I will see you next time. So I didn't really have an intro ready for this episode yet, but I did just find an article saying that Sony would like to release a Spider-Man movie every single year. How? Freedom Force.
What the is that?
I know what this game is. I don't remember like what it is though.